What's up, YouTube? Ruthless is back with another Farming Dark Elixir Millionaire series. So, today's the episode 2. It's been a little bit over 5 days since my last episode, and I wanted to share my progress with you. If you guys have not seen the first one, I highly recommend to watch that one first. The reason why I'm using Town Hall 9 is, because I believe majority of players are still somewhere in between Town Hall 7 and Town Hall 9. So I hope this is going to be very useful to you guys, and especially useful to those who do not play as active as some of the kind of hardcore players that claim to be getting 40, 50,000 Dark Elixir per day. So I'm literally going very inactive on this account. I'm using a couple of raids per day, and my strategy here, not to farm Dark Elixir alone, but also to save as much as possible. To do so, what I'm doing, I'm keeping one builder available at most times, and I'm trying to dump gold into my walls. So here's my defense log. As you can see, 5 gems from the trunk, awesome. So as you can see, I've been attacked. Most of the players are attacking my town hall, which is exposed, and those are the losses. I have not lost any loot except for the one that's coming up. So here we go, 154,000 of gold and 800 plus of Dark Elixir. The rest was way before I started this episode, or the first episode, sorry. So this guy attacked me, and it was totally my own fault because I left over 1.5 million gold in storages, and I was definitely a juicy base to attack. So as far as my attack log, I was pretty successful. I was not attacking as much. As you can see, there are very big gaps and lapses. And also, when I was having enough time to play 1 or 2 hours, I was using barbarians and archers. I've gotten quite a lot of loot, but when I was not active, let's say when I was at work or at school, sitting in my class, I actually could not raid or could not do much of a game time, so I was using a lot heavier army. I was trying different things, P.E.K.K.A.s, dragons, balloons, and the reason why I was going heavy on elixir is because I'm trying to reduce it. I do not need elixir, so I was trying to reduce it again to reduce my base resources, so I'm not as attractive to other guys. Except for the last 2 raids when I had to use 2 golems because it was totally my fault. Very stupid. So before we get into that, so let's take a look at this raid. I had to dump the golem. Obviously, I did not need it for my strategy, so I found this base with over 4,500 Dark Elixir, and as you know, I'm not trying to farm for gold primarily, but Dark Elixir is the goal here. So I saw this base with 1 Inferno Tower in the corner, and Dark Elixir storage right behind it. Obviously, I wanted to attack from the top. I wanted to dump every bit of my army into that corner to take out Dark Elixir right away. So even though he had Inferno Tower set for multi-target, I think I did pretty good in the corner. I've taken exactly what I needed. And by the way, when you do have this type of base, try not to wrap it around with balloons because they're going to die fast. Try to do as much damage by sending them all or kind of in 2 waves closer to each other. So as you can see, my couple of my minions are still doing pretty good. I'm at 43% here, and I don't know what this guy is doing. Golems are pretty dumb creatures. Like, look, nothing. Nothing is in front, behind, left, right, nothing. And he's still trying to break through this wall. Not sure what's going on with that golem, or in fact, any golems. They're just dumb. Definitely they're meat shield, and that's what people use them for, and that's probably why, because they're not very smart as far as they attack. So he breaks the wall, he goes for another wall. I'm going to speed up this a little bit. So now, one of my minions, and I have no army left whatsoever except for my clan castle, and I also have my lightning spell left. I'm at 48%, and I've decided that I don't want to lose this battle, so I'm going to try to use lightning spell on 2 of these builder huts and take them both out at the same time, which rarely happens whenever there is a distance in between. So here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming. I promise, it's coming. Here we go. Boom. And unfortunately, as I was saying, I only took 1. Another one has a little bit of health, so I've decided I'm going to use my clan castle troops, and as soon as it's done or gone, I'm going to cancel immediately to save as many troops in my clan castle as possible. 50%, 39.80 of Dark Elixir. this was a very successful raid. And this was pretty much with simple army, balloons, and minions, nothing extraordinary. So as far as my minions, I'm using 20 of them only, and the rest of balloons when I don't play as much. So I also, because I had excessive dark elixir, regular elixir, I've started healing spell level 6, and that's pretty much one of the last upgrades that I need to do, and the rest are dark elixir. So now I'm trying to save up 50,000 dark elixir so I can start the final upgrade, level 5 Hog Rider. Also, my Barbarian King, here's the guy. I started an upgrade to level 7 in between. So he's going to be done in about 1 hour and 40 minutes. And then my queen is still level 3, and we're going to upgrade her to level 4. So I do have enough to upgrade her to level 4 now, 31,000. And that's exactly what we're going to do. But before we do that, let's take a look. So my army, again, like I said, 20 minions, 36 balloons. So what we do, why did I use those golems? I wanted to mention that. Because this is what I do before I go to bed. To save up my dark elixir, I would load my dark barracks and then cancel them in the morning. So what happened when I woke up, I went to attack someone with balloons and minions, and I totally forgot to cancel them. Because if you preload them with 2 barracks with golems, witches, and 1 Valkyrie, you're saving over 2,000 or dropping 2,000 dark elixir, so it seems like you have less in your possession. So now let's try to go and find one live raid with our army. Again, the main thing, guys, here is that keep this rule if it works for you. If you are not playing a lot, use a heavier army. Don't worry about your elixir. Worry about keeping your primary resource that you need to keep. And by what I'm saying, he is a pretty good base, 1,000. Probably going to take it. Air defenses are pretty good, but X-bows are pointing down. Yeah, let's probably attack this base. 1,000 Dark Elixir is pretty good. So, I'm sorry, let's go back to, before we attack, let's go back to what I was saying. If you're farming for Dark Elixir, try to reduce the amount of gold that you have. So, keep upgrading walls. Some people argue and will say, well, you're not using your builder all the time and he's resting. Let's be honest, there's so many upgrades, especially including level 40 heroes, that's going to take probably 6-7 months at least if you have enough Dark Elixir. Doesn't really matter if you're going to lose maybe a month altogether on one builder. I don't believe so. So, here's the attack. As you can see, I'm using balloons, same strategy. Kind of a square base, but instead of wrapping it around, I'm just going from the corner from both sides. And I'm using rage spells. Very simple attack, nothing extraordinary except balloons are doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing, all the heavy damage, while my minions picking up the rest. So we did exactly what we need to do. We've gotten 1,000 Dark Elixir. And let's get as much gold as we can, I guess. And by the way, another little tip. When you are about to start an upgrade, let's say I'm going to upgrade my Archer Queen to level 4, right? Make sure you use her. Even if she dies in the battle, who cares? You're going to start an upgrade anyway, and then after an upgrade, she's going to be alive, obviously, because it's going to take a lot longer to upgrade her than for her to sleep from being dead in the battle. So that's kind of a good tip to remember. If you guys are about to upgrade your heroes, make sure you use them in battle to the very last second. And that's exactly what I'm going to try to do. Break through those walls and try to pick up one of those gold storages, the last gold storage. Which probably doesn't have that much of gold, but let's see. So I'm at 53%. I don't really have the need to use my remaining balloons because I've gotten exactly what I needed. So I'm going to save up 10 balloons for the next raid. So here we go. Let's go. Level 3 Queen is not strong at all. It takes forever to break those walls. Oh, shoot. He's got one giant left. Oh, no! She's shooting... Oh, well, she's gonna die here anyway. As you can see, she's decided to shoot at Clan Castle instead of the gold storage, which seems to be a lot closer. But, oh well. We still did what we wanted to do. We came in to get the Dark Elixir and we did get it. Still breaks my head. I mean, I don't understand why she was shooting at the Clan Castle, but whatever. So 34,000 in bonus. I think we did pretty good. 32,000 in my possession. So let's go ahead and get her started. And by the way, let's dump gold into one more wall. So now that I have to use this builder, let's go ahead and upgrade our Archer Queen to level 4, and it's going to take only a day and 12 hours, which is pretty fast. So next couple of days is going to be definitely a crunch time. I'm very happy that it's the weekend because I will have to get quite a lot of Dark Elixir. If you remember, I need 50,000 for Hog Rider, and also my Barbarian King is going to be done in about an hour and a half, and I have one Tesla also coming up, so I'm going to have 2 builders in one day. So with that being said, not only I will need about 80,000 of Dark Elixir, I will need also quite a lot of gold so I can start another upgrade and not to have 2 builders at the same time. So that's about it for the strategy. Let's go ahead and load our camps with balloons, minions, rage spells, and I'm going to go ahead and do more work so I can come back in maybe an hour or 2 hours or whenever I can to raid with this heavy army. So I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Please do ask me any questions, and please do thumbs up if you like this episode and this series, and we'll be posting more soon.